Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sitting in my car and it is Saturday. That's why you always see me with my glasses. I like to give my eyes a little break on the weekend from my contacts. So I was just inside Barnes & Noble, and to make a long story short, Davis and I are going to be going to Maine for spring break with some friends, and so I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of books to entertain me for the 16-hour drive, but also while we are in Maine and like kind of hanging out. So I have the largest bag from Barnes & Noble, and I am so excited to show you the books that I got. So this is just a mini little book haul. And I thought, why not do it in my car, because I never record things in here. I watch Haley Pham on YouTube, and I also have started watching Sarah, and I cannot pronounce her last name. I haven't watched a lot of her videos, but these are books that I have either seen on there or books that I have already put in my want to read on Goodreads. So my first book, I don't even know which one's on top, is Endless Summer by Elin Hilderbrand. And funny story, so this book was 50% off, but I went into Barnes & Noble and every book was 25% off. And that is just a steal. That was all the more reason I should have bought more books than I did. But there is a budget, you know, I can't spend so much money on books. Anyway, book that I got is Endless Summer. I thought it would be good. I think it's going to be pretty cold in Maine. It's not going to be like a summer day, but it might be nice to take myself back to some summer memories and of warmer times. I don't know a lot about this book. I have heard of Elin Hilderbrand. I know she writes a lot of books, but I said, why not? Let me try one of her books. And truly, I don't know anything about this book, so it's going to be a complete surprise on what it's about. Next up, we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is a young adult book. And I think this is a series. Looking on the back, it does look like it has some other books in the series. So this says it's a nail-biting mystery, which I do like mystery. I definitely feel like since I've started reading more consistently, I'm definitely stepping out of my comfort zone and trying new books that I wouldn't have normally tried otherwise. And so this is one I definitely think I'm going to enjoy. I read The Silent Patient, which I felt was more like a mystery. So that was the second book that I picked up. I did not pick up any of the other books because, you know, if I don't like this book, I don't have the other book. But also, if I do like this book, I can go buy the others. I really should have just bought them all. Man, if I just had a bunch of money, I could spend it all in Barnes & Noble. Next up, oh wait, let me actually not do that one next, because that one wouldn't make any sense. So next, I have the second book in the ACOTAR series, which is A Court of Mist and Fury. My goal is to finish A Court of Thorns and Roses today. And although I'm not going to go straight into this book, I feel like I need a little break from the fantasy world. I definitely think I will be going right along with the series. So I got this book, and ooh, it's actually got something on the back. It's like chocolate. That's weird. Anyway, so this is the second book in the series, and she is a lot thicker than the other one. This one, ooh, it's got 600 pages. So this one's a thick book, and that is the next book that I picked up. And all the reason why I could not show the book that was coming out of the bag next is because it's the third book in the ACOTAR series, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin. This one is even thicker than the second book. I have read the After series, and one of those, I'm pretty sure one of the books in the After series has a like 1,000-page book, and I felt really accomplished when I finished that book. Which the After series, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The movies do not do the books justice. As every book reader would probably say, it is not it. But the books are so, so good. They're definitely rated R. Would not recommend for a young child. But they are very, very good. And it's kind of like a toxic relationship. I would recommend that series if you kind of like a more scandalous, toxic, they're like going off, they're in college. So, man, and following their relationship was such a roller coaster. I'll put a picture of the afterbook here. It's so good. I recommend the series. So, back to what I was saying about this. That is why I could not pick up this book, and it is just about as thick as A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm not sure that I'll get to this in Maine, but 25% off, I just had to get it. And then the last book that I think has actually been very popular on Book Talk and Bookstagram, BookTube, whatever you want to call it. And this was probably my sole reason in going to Barnes & Noble, because Haley Pham read this book, said it was so, so good. And then she recommended it in one of her like most recent videos. And okay, I kind of understand people are like walking by. Anyway, this book has a lot of hype and I want to read it. I've heard you cry, and I'm okay with crying for a good book. So my last book that I picked up is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. The cover is very interesting and I don't understand it at all, but from what I've heard, you do understand it after you read it. So I'm very excited. All of these books. I have a whole bunch of books at home that I will also be bringing, so I'm probably going to need like a whole separate bag for all the books that I'm going to be bringing. And not to say that I'm going to spend the whole time just reading a book, but I definitely want some books to read on the way and on the way back, and just any like time that we're not out and about exploring Maine. So that was just a little book haul. I'm very excited on what's to come with YouTube, and just definitely praying through exactly what I should be posting. And I never want to come across as a person that knows everything. I'm still kind of figuring out this whole YouTube thing, but I definitely just want to share my passions with you guys. And as you've noticed, my passions are reading and teaching. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little book haul, and I'm excited to give you my updates on how I enjoyed these books. Let's pick out the 5 books that I will be taking with me to Maine. Coming in 5th place is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Coming in 4th place is Billy Summers, written by Stephen King. And next up in 3rd place, we have Carrie Soto is Back, and me casually making all of the books in my shelf fall. So, Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And in 2nd place, we have Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. And in 1st place, we have A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!